Morning, folks. Kevin here. Well, it's July 14th, 2025. Looks like it's going to be a decent day today. Going to be a significant amount of overcast. It's going to be muggy, but it isn't going to be too hot today. 70s, low 80s is what I'm anticipating. So one of the things I want to do first thing this, I don't know, the possibilities today are always, there's always different possibilities based on a multitude of different factors and all. So one of the things I want to do is get ready for John Gilbert. He has a gravel mine. He brought me the gravel, the bank run gravel out back behind the limestone pad and all. And he may be bringing me a couple loads today. And you never know. He's an early riser as well. And so one of the things I want to do is, since it's bank run gravel and not screen gravel, there's a lot of bigger rocks around it. So I'm always thinking about, all right, I'm probably going to have to dig out where these outlets are that I put around the block walls here and all. So what I think I'll do is I'll go out and I'll grab Mini Me. That's a Kubota B2601, the small little tractor. One that I got good visibility, has a smaller bucket, and I'll go out and get some of my sand and put it right around the spots where each one of these, where the conduit goes into the block wall. That'll make it much easier if I do have to dig out the area later on. Well, I've got predominantly sand right up against there. So that's my thought process. The list of possibilities of things to do today, well, it's always overwhelming, so I don't want to get myself all depressed thinking about everything that I've got to do. As I ride around, I see all those things. But I think I'll go get Mini Me now and get some of that sand down, excuse me, and see what we can do. Real glad I was able to get the trees out around this section of the pond yesterday. So there's a few in there, small ones, but happy with what we did get done. So I'm going to get started. Well, I did use Mini Me, and I brought a few buckets of the sand. This is sand that I excavated from down where the new pond and canal system was put in there. Oh, well, the new pond was expanded a year ago, so I got that done. And John delivered the first load. I'm probably going to need 2 loads, but I said hold off. I just don't want to get too much in one place, and I'll probably end up needing 3 loads. But this is the bank run gravel, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down and back, take the soil conditioner off of the Hulk, which is the Takushi TL12 V2 track loader, and I'll put the bucket on it and use that to deposit around here. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. We'll see what I think once I get back down there. So hopefully this goes smoothly.
While I wait for the rumble of John's next load, I shift gears and head down the old back road where the tires sink deep and the ruts run wide. I toss down stone just to keep the ride by the beaver ponds where the mud runs thick. It's shovel till and a bucket quick. No glory here, just a job well known, keeping wheels rolling and a path of stone. Just gravel between the loads, patching up the worst worst of those washed out roads. Raise that spillway, hold the line. Ain't no break when the weather ain't kind. I keep the work flowing in the heat and haze, stacking up progress in these long, slow days. The spillway's low from the last hard rain, so I build it up with the bucket strain. A little more gravel to shift the tide, hold the water back, keep the banks wide. It's not the big jobs that always shine, it's the quiet fixes that hold the line. A road that dries, a pond that stays, they're the bones of the land in a working phase. Just gravel between the loads, patching up the worst of those washed out roads. Raise that spillway, hold the line. Ain't no break when the weather ain't kind. I keep the work flowing in the heat and haze, stacking up progress in these long, slow days. Every bucket counts, every rut I mend is one less fight when storms descend. A rhythm of motion, a farmer's code, keep things moving even between the loads. Just gravel between the loads, in the sweat-stained silence where effort shows. Raise that spillway, patch the trail. Every little wind keeps the homestead hay. I keep the work flowing as the sun blazes down, building back better on this muddy ground.
So it's been a fairly productive day so far. John did drop off a load of the bank run gravel. Right here it was. And, you know, I told him hold off on the second load or potentially even a third load. I wasn't sure just how far this load would get us working our way around over here. So here we are here. So after putting the sand around each one of the outlets around, I went ahead and took the hulk and put the bucket on the hulk. So there's the hulk. I took off the soil conditioner off of the hulk and put the bucket on so that I could smooth out and dress things up a little bit here. Then I took the gravel and brought it right over here and started filling in some of the low spots. Now, there's a lot of work to be done over here, as you know, in the future. So I've got rocks to pick out of here and all, and this will all settle. But being really careful not to create too much vibration next to this wall that could kick in and all. But I got around to here, so I did text him. He'll drop off another load. Not sure when it'll be. It's when he gets the opportunity and all. And I'll probably need 2.5 loads is what I'm thinking here, just to bring it up about level. Then we'll at least have a place for our building materials when they come. And if it takes a little bit longer, I'll see if I can get the limestone on top, but I at least wanted to have the gravel on here. And then we'll put them on pallets or boards, I'm not sure what, to keep the building materials up off the ground. Because if I'm doing this by myself, it'll take a while. I'm not as fast as I used to be. So after moving that soil around, I came over here. And so yesterday, I removed the trees around here, the ones that I could get out. I couldn't get all of them out. There's some in here that I wasn't able to get out. I'll work on those ones later. But I still got these trees here that I've got to get out. And one of the things I did do after doing the gravel, I came over here and took the statues and the seating, the granite seats, the iron seats, the steel seats, the aluminum seats, the storage for the cushions and all. I took all of those, got them all out back. It'll be much easier to come in here and pull these trees, and also I need to come in and clean up all this concrete as well. This actually is quite a nice place to sit down and relax and watch the pond, but you can't actually watch the pond right now. And so one of the things I've got to do is I've got to do some pruning here. So I just grabbed the Eagle pole saw, and I'm going to take off some limbs here so that when I am working in here, it'll be a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to do now. I still have the boards. I'll have to get these out of here yet. This whole area under the Japanese maple here, I need to redo underneath here. I've just let things go. Then I've got these boards that were, last year I took down the big trellis, that was here, that supported the big trumpet vines, and then it got all the multiflora rose in there. So I just set the timbers over here at that time. So I've got to grab these, get these out of here. And I got to come in here and get these trees out of here and all. But first thing I'm going to do is take these limbs down. I love these trees, but the limbs being a little bit too low in here, well, it's a pain. So we'll do some pruning. And I do need to do some pruning over here on this crimson maple. I've got, oh my God, I've got so much pruning to do. And on the sassafras. So this is the crimson maple here. And every 2 years I try to prune these. You could see some of the pruning marks here. And the sassafras, this is one that was an offshoot when I transplanted this one from down and back. Let's see if you can still see where the original, so the original, this was a Y, and it's probably been 4 or 5 years, and I tell you, these really heal up very, very well. But I have some more pruning to do here, as well as all the rest of the trees. When you create food forests and all, it's kind of important to try and stay up on your pruning. And then when some of the lower limbs are down low, the deer can start pulling on them. And so that's what's happened with this apple here. The deer have pulled this one right over. So I have a lot of work to do here in the food forest. But I thought, since I'm waiting for the gravel, I'll go ahead and do some pruning here. I already got all the furniture out of here. Then we'll tackle more, bit by bit. It's muggy, and even though it isn't as hot as it has been the last couple of days, it's not pleasant. Enough whining. Back to it. I'm going to start off with just one extension. I've got both aluminum and carbon fiber extensions, and this one's the carbon fiber extension that I just put on. Makes a little bit of a difference. Okay. put another extension on this in a minute after I get this one limb out of here. Take the protective end cap off, another carbon fiber one. When you're attaching, there's a little red line to make sure it's fully engaged. Then you snug it up with a secure wing nut here. Okay. Let's go take a couple of limbs down.
I'm not here to say I've got it all right. I'm just sharing my days, my wrongs, my rights. Out here on the land where the sky's so free. You do you, and I'll do me. I'm no expert, just finding my way, learning something new every single day. What works for me might not work for thee. So you do you, and I'll do me. We're all different, can't you see? Your path, yours, and mine's for me. I'm just showing what I found to be. You do you, and I'll do me. I'll share my stories, my ups and downs, the hard-earned lessons, the joys I found. But take what fits, leave the rest to be. 'Cause you do you, and I'll do me. This life's a journey, no one's the same. No need for judgment, no need for blame. We're all just trying, imperfect and free. So you do you, and I'll do me. We're all different, can't you see? Your path's yours and mine's for me. I'm just showing what I've found to be. You do you, and I'll do me. Maybe you've got a better way, and that's okay, yeah, that's okay. I'm just here to lend my voice, but in the end it's your own choice. We're all different, can't you see? Your path's yours and mine's for me. I'm just showing what I've found to be. You do you, and I'll do me. So here's to the journey, for you and for me, finding our way as it's meant to be. No need to follow, no need to agree. Just you do you, and I'll do me.
So I just got done doing a little bit of pruning. This is a sassafras right here. I've gone over these different species over time, but really interesting leaf patterns that they have, all different shapes and all. This is the one that has, if you scratch the roots on these buggers, boy, the beautiful smell of sassafras. It really is something. This is a crimson maple here. So I did a little bit of pruning on these two trees because I'll be working over here. My thought is I'll bring Elon the excavator over now that I got the furniture out of here. And the area is a little more open, so we got this Shade Master pruned. It looks pretty good. And this Shade Master pruned here. And I just showed the Merlin app. Hopefully that showed up. And that's a flowering pear there. This is one of our magnolias, a beautiful, I don't know the name of the color, but it's a reddish purple, deep red, I don't know if it's almost burgundy. I'm not sure what you'd call the color. I'm not that well versed as far as colors go, but it's absolutely a beautiful one. And this was a really nice area, and I'll see what I can do about cleaning things up again. So I got all the furniture out of here and all, and so I think what I'll do now, I'm gonna go get the green machine, put the tree grabber on, take the forks off of the green machine, which is the Avant 860i, and then put the tree grabber on there and grab some of the big pile. Those are pretty good sized limbs. So a lot of people go to the gym. This is where I go. And you want to get your heart rate up there, you know, pretty well. Do a little bit of physical strength training as well, because I am weak nowadays. But we're getting it done bit by bit. So enough of me jabbering. Time to go get the green machine, the Avant 860i, get the forks off and get the tree grabber on, and let's see if we can get some of those bigger limbs over to an area where it's going to make more soil next year.
I'm old school at heart, got dirt on my hands. Believe in hard work, building dreams on this land. Meritocracy's my creed, bust my ass every day. Striving to be better in every single way. No free rides for me, that's not how I roll. But I'll lend a hand to a struggling soul. Don't wanna see folks trapped, chained to a scheme. Systems not built for their hopes or their dreams. I'm stuck between two worlds, torn in the fray. Old school heart and the future's bright way. This world's gone crazy like a war's breaking out. Gotta work hard, bring the American way back around. I love technology, the wonders it brings. The promise of tomorrow, all the marvelous things. We're living in times that spark fire in my soul, but the chaos around us is taking its toll. It's like a civil war, folks tearing at seams while other countries rise, stealing our dreams. We gotta make tough choices, stand up and be strong. Bring back the pride in the work we've done wrong. I'm stuck between two worlds, torn in the fray. Old school heart and the future's bright way. This world's gone crazy like a war's breaking out. Gotta work hard, bring the American way back around. I dream of a world where we build to endure. Craft products with pride, make them solid and sure. Take care of this planet, this gift that we've got. Blend the old with the new, give it all that we've got. like a war's breaking out. Gotta work hard, bring American way back around. So here's to the hustle, to the sweat and the drive, to building the future where our dreams come alive. Between two worlds, I'll stand tall and I'll stay working hard for the good old American way.
Well, you can tell when it's hot and humid or when the bees are getting a little overcrowded. Lots of activity here with the hives. And when it's hot, they'll cluster outside of the hive, or when they're overcrowded as well, bearding. This hive may be getting ready to swarm. You know, when it cools down in the evening hours, they'll go inside typically, but it hasn't been cooling down too much. Just thought I'd show you that. The fruit trees are all doing pretty well. Lots of activity out here in the food forest. These are some of my green apples. More of them. Everybody's got to get pruned here. I'm so far behind. Okay, so I used the tree grabber, took that big pile of locust limbs. I didn't touch the crimson maple or the sassafras over there yet, but I parked the tree grabber, the green machine, out back. I just pulled out this small willow here that was in underneath the Japanese red maple here, and just went and got Elon. It's much nicer being under here when, you know, when we don't have the overhanging limbs banging into everything. So that's real nice. So this is where that willow was, and I still didn't. I'll grab these 2x6s later. I got to do that. But I thought what I do now is come out here and get some of these trees that are right here along the margin. See if I can get these out of here. One more thing done so that I can work on this area bit by bit. Get a little work done. So I gotta figure out where to set the cameras so you can get somewhat of an idea of what I'm doing here. Oh well. We'll figure it out.
I wake up before the sunrise, stretch out these aching bones. Another list of things to fix, but I can't do it alone. I used to run from dawn to dusk, no rest and no retreat. Now every step reminds me I'm no longer 23. It's so frustrating, working hard just to fall behind everywhere I turn. More work on my mind, I've carried more than most would dare, but now it's just too much to bear. I used to push through without sleep, but time caught up and now it cuts deep. Tools in my hand, fire in my heart, but this old engine doesn't always want to start. There was a time I could outwork the sun, now I'm lucky if I get half done. It's so frustrating, working hard just to fall behind everywhere I look. More chaos to unwind, I've always taken on too much, built with grit and faith and such, but now these hands just ain't as fast, and I miss the strength I had in the past. I'm not giving up, I'm just slowing down, trying to wear a different kind of crown, one that knows that worth ain't speed, is hard and sweat and what others need. It's still frustrating, but I try to change my view, do what I can, and be proud of what I do. Every nail, every stone still feels like home. It's not like when I was young and free, but there's still a fire burning in me. So I'll pace myself, take one day at a time, 'cause purpose ain't lost just 'cause I can't climb like I used to. But I still do all I can, and that's still true. Every line I pen, every melody is a piece of my soul, a part of me. The things I've seen, the life I've led, the dreams I've chased, the tears I've shed. Each word I write is a story told of lessons learned and hearts made bold. In every note my heart takes flight, through every song I find my light. That's why I write these songs I do, to share my heart, to share with you. In every verse my spirit sings a gift of love that music brings, to tell the tales of joy and pain, of dancing in the summer rain. Each song a bridge from me to you. That's why I write these songs I do. Through the highs and lows, the twists of fate, the moments small, the moments great. In every rhythm, in every rhyme, I capture fragments of my time. The laughter shared, the nights alone, the strength I found, the love I've known. In melodies my heart is free, to share the truth of what I see. That's why I write these songs I do, to share my heart, to share with you. In every verse my spirit sings a gift of love that music brings, to tell the tales of joy and pain, of dancing in the summer rain. Each song a bridge from me to you. That's why I write these songs I do. It's more than just a simple tune, it's a way to touch the moon, to reach across the miles and years, and whisper hope into your ears. Being able to write and share is a gift beyond compare. Through every song I give a part of my own soul, my beating heart. So when you listen, know it's true. Each song I write is meant for you, a testament to life's embrace, a melody to find your place. That's why I write these songs I do, to share my heart, to share with you. In every verse my spirit sings a gift of love that music brings, to tell the tales of joy and pain, of dancing in the summer rain. Each song a bridge from me to you. That's why I write these songs I do. In every note, in every line, I give you all the heart of mine. And as you listen, feel it too. That's why I write these songs I do.
Okay, well, it's the end of the day. Things have gone fairly well. This part we got done earlier in the day, and John brought another load, set it over here. I just got done distributing that out. It's all rough. There's lots of rocks that got to be picked up in here, but I'm pretty darn happy. It really brings it up some. Really reduces the amount of topsoil that was here, and sod. So, you know, I didn't get rid of all of the subsoil, but the topsoil I got rid of, and the sod there. So this worked out pretty well. Thank you, Hulk. You're the machine. And thank you, John, for bringing over more gravel. It's always helpful. And I did get some pruning done over here today. I didn't get it all picked up, but I was able to get a lot more of the trees out of here. Thank you, Elon, the excavator. I have some more trees to get out here. Someplace in there I damaged one of the blocks. Down further. Got these trees pruned as well. There's a lot more to do over here, but made a big dent. So we're making some progress. So someplace down in here, maybe it's these blocks here. Oh, I had some blocks right in front of the steps. I think that's what I pulled out there. So I'll have to play with this later, smooth all this out. But first thing is getting the trees out. So I have a bunch more to do over there. And these ones right in here. But I'm pretty happy with the amount that we've got out so far. I've got work to do underneath here. Got to get all this material up from on top of the concrete here. And yeah, and I got a lot of the tree material here. I took that down with the tree grabber and the green machine to the new property. So it's dinner time now. Real happy with how much I got accomplished. Very, very happy with it. There is a bunch more to do. But I gotta say, things worked out. So I think that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining. Appreciate your comments as always, your questions, and I'm gonna try and catch up soon with the comments and all. I'm just a tad behind. And I'm getting a little thirsty, so I'm gonna go get some water, get some dinner. In the meantime, you folks stay safe and take good care. Bye-bye now.